Hey, my name is Paul. I play in La Armada. Thank you all for being here. It's fucking rad. Appreciate you. But before we play, there's more important stuff that we just want to address really quick, and we have a very special guest. Why don't you tell us your name and what you're representing and a little bit about what you do?
Yeah, good night everyone. Hope we're all having a great time. My name is Coach Esparza. I'm the Family Support Network Coordinator with the Illinois Coalition for Immigrant and Refugee Rights. We are a nonprofit organization. So actively right now, throughout Illinois, throughout our communities, we're seeing ICE separate and kidnap our neighbors off our streets, separating the families, parents from their children. And that's not right. That's right. So I'm here today to talk more about our Family Support Network hotline, where I have 100 people or plus here in the room, where you all can take action. If you see ICE activity near your neighborhood, you can call this hotline. I have a table with lawyer rights cards and other resources available. If your neighbors are looking to speak with a low-cost or free immigration attorney, feel free to visit my table after the concert. But really appreciate it. Have some window signs for folks to take as well if you want to hang up in your doors and your windows as well.
Awesome. All right, so we have some questions that we compiled. Some of them from people in bands, some of them just from the community, and I'm sure it's going to be helpful for everybody here. All right? So, for example, tonight, there's a bunch of Latinos and Latinas playing music tonight here. If some of us are bands that travel out of state, out of city to perform, should we be carrying our immigration documents with us, green cards, U.S. passports if we have them? Should we have them? Should we have the original? Should we have a copy? What should we do?
Yeah, during this time, our advice and guidance is for non-registered citizens to carry their valid documentation, such as their green card, I-94 valid, visa, work permit. These are the important documents to carry.
So have them with the original.
Yes, original.
All right, we're taking note. Let's say that somebody is stopped, a traffic stop. They're a resident alien of this country. They have a green card. What does that person legally have to comply with? Do they have to present immigration paperwork if they are asked for it, even though it's just supposed to be a traffic stop?
Yeah, so we're saying that ICE agents are illegally performing and conducting traffic stops. They don't have the jurisdiction to do and conduct those traffic stops. We do not have to answer any questions or provide any documents if we are stopped by an immigration enforcement agent or another federal agent.
So we do not have to reply to any questions. We do not have to present documents if we're driving a vehicle and it is a traffic stop. What about other passengers in the vehicle? If they ask for the immigration status of somebody that's next to you and you're driving, does the other person have to present any sort of documentation?
Same applies for the passenger. You do not have to show any ID. You do not have to answer any questions. The only question we should be asking is, am I free to leave, or why am I being stopped and detained?
So that's the question. Are we free to leave, or am I being detained? Awesome. Can that be seen as an escalation on their part? Because we've seen that they simply don't care about our rights. They honestly want to do whatever they want to do with no consequence. So can that be seen as an escalation, and what can we do in the case where they're saying, give me your paperwork or you're going to jail?
It's not an escalation for our part. We are exercising our rights. They cannot conduct warrantless arrest, and that's what they're doing. They're racially profiling any community member that is going about their day, going downtown, traveling to work, trying to drop off their kids at school. So it is important, if you do see that the ICE agents start getting aggressive and they're the ones that are escalating, it's going to be really important if you're the passenger, try to document, record what is happening. Community members, where we see ICE agents swarm a vehicle, there's 5 to 6 different cars at once. You could also help your neighbor out by taking out your phone, document what's happening, and also calling our Family Support Network hotline. We have a team of rapid response team volunteers that get the report, and we go on site as fast as we can to support our affected family, individual, or work site that's being targeted.
Awesome, super important. Do these guidelines, do your suggestions vary state to state or city to city, or do they remain the same?
They should typically remain same.
Okay, excellent. What about in the case like if anybody is traveling or even not traveling, do we all need to have an immigration lawyer on hand nowadays?
I think our general guidance is if you feel at risk that you could be targeted, it would be a good recommendation to get in contact and get the contact information for an immigration attorney. We have a list of legal nonprofit providers for the entire state of Illinois. If you're outside of Illinois, we can connect you with dozens of legal agencies that are ready and got your back.
Excellent. And I think this next one you answered it. We can legally film if we are being detained and questioned by ICE, correct?
Yes, we have the right to legally record any law enforcement officer when they are in a property, when they are in public. This includes ICE agents or any other federal agents.
Thank you. What about warrants? What do they absolutely need a warrant in order to do? Because we see them acting lawless, trying to enter people's houses, trying to get you to step out of your vehicle. What do they absolutely need a warrant in order to do?
Yeah, ICE agents need to have a warrant to enter private areas like your homes or the private areas of your workplace and work site. They don't unfortunately need a warrant to be in a public space, but just because you are in a public space, it does not give them the right to interrogate you, detain, or arrest you. So it is important for folks, if you see a group of agents huddling down in downtown and you're at risk, the advice is try to leave the area as safely and quickly as you can. If you're an ally, try to intervene right. Try to not let ICE agents get to any our street vendors, our Armada ladies, our neighbors that could be at risk.
Okay. If somebody that you know or a family member has been detained, how can you go about finding information about where they are, how to locate them?
Yeah, there is a website called icelocator.gov that folks can visit to locate a loved one that's been detained, but folks can also call our family support network hotline at 855-435-7693 to get connected. We offer deportation defense. We work with a network of deportation defense legal agencies that support the families that have an individual that has been detained so that we can hopefully fight for their release.
Awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. Give it up. This will really matter. Thank you so much.